Let's see, City of Lansing, that is, versus Kenneth Helton, 25-02720. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Kirkland on behalf of the
Assistant Public Defender Justice Rob on behalf of Mr. Kenneth Felton, who is standing to my right.
Mr. Helton is scheduled today for loud noise disturbance. He was set for jury trial. There was previously an offer of breach of the peace civil infraction that he declined.
You'd like to take that off for a minute.
What did you advise him about my policy?
I do believe it predated
What predated?
you informing us of your policy.
No, my policy, this has always been my policy. It says no.
It's new to me.
Whoever trained you was supposed to tell you the policy.
That is my fault. Your
Yeah,
Honor.
this is not a new policy.
I take full responsibility.
That's what the final pre-trials were. Otherwise, why are we having final pre-trials? To waste the court time, to waste his time? You need to come in here for a final pre-trial and allow me to waste for violence. I don't even make officers come in for final pre-trials. So that would have been a waste. So you want to accept responsibility to the breach of the peace civil infraction now?
Yes, sir.
Now, and the officers here now?
The officers were subpoenaed. I believe they're on. I believe they had left their phone number so we can give them a call.
Oh. The fine is $150. Are you paying it now? Why are you looking at me like that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Why are you looking at me like you're confused?
Well, because I was told 75.
I don't know why you were told
I
that.
understand.
I don't know why you were told that. I set the fine.
But this is my first time.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know what I'm.
They can't tell you what my fine is going to be. Okay. They can estimate. They can't tell you what the fine's going to be. They also could tell you that I don't accept pleas after the final pretrial. And you had a final pretrial in February. Just to come back here and take what you was offered at the final pretrial that you declined. Okay. We'll get you over to the traffic, criminal traffic window so you can pay the fine.
Okay, thank you.
City of Lansing versus Railen Higgins, 25-02842, 25-02969-852. Appearances, please.
Elizabeth Kirkland on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Rob on behalf of Mr. Railen Higgins, who is standing to my right.
We had a final pretrial on this. There was the offer for him to plead guilty to the driving while license is suspended and that the city would dismiss the civil infraction. He declined that offer.
Yes, you did, Your Honor. He would like to take that off.
We wait till we subpoena officers here to take the offers.
Well, we were in active negotiations with the city, Your Honor. It is to go in our favor.
No, the active negotiations were to take place from the time this was issued, which was in September, up until the final pretrial. It is not in the issue of it further into judicial economy or into have officers being subpoenaed here before we decide to take the offers that was already offered. If we're still negotiating, we're not subpoenaing people here. We're not placing this on the court's trial docket, tying up the trial time. I just want people to be cognizant. If you were operating in any other jurisdiction, it wouldn't go down. If you were operating in the federal court, it wouldn't go down. And so you have to operate now like consummate professionals, and you need to make sure you're negotiating before then and explain to your client before then that this is your final time to take this offer. There's not going to be a final pretrial and then we're going to go and negotiate between now and the trial. That's not what we're setting trial dates for. Trial dates are to hold trials. Get it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So now you want to plead guilty to the charge of driving while license suspended? Do you think I read head nods?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there an advice of rights?
There is, Your Honor. May I vote?
Yes. Raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Now, this is an advice and rights and plea information sheet. It tells you about the rights that you would need to give up if you want to plead guilty to driving while license is suspended. So you have the right to maintain these rights, proceed to trial, and make the city prove your guilt as to driving while license is suspended. They would have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you. The right to see, hear, or question any witness called to testify against you. The right to subpoena witnesses that will testify on your own behalf. And you can waive silence and take the stand at your trial if you like. You understand those rights that you would need to give up?
Yes, ma'am.
And you want to waive those rights today?
I do.
Anyone threatening you to do that? Anyone threatening you to do that? Anybody threatening you, telling you better plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Any promises extending to you to get you to plead guilty?
No.
And are you pleading guilty to driving while license suspended because you believe you are guilty?
Yes.
As to the driving while license suspended, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Factual basis?
Yes, Mr. Higgins, were you on September 15th of 2025, around 8:30 a.m., driving on King and Holmes in the city of Lansing?
Martin Luther King Boulevard, Holmes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and was that in the county of Ingham?
Yep.
And at that time, were you pulled over by a police officer?
I was struck by a vehicle and the officer approached after the accident.
And was it identified that you did not have a license at that time?
Yes, it was.
And then were you cited for driving while license suspended?
What's that?
Were you then cited for driving while license suspended?
I was.
Your license was suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
The city has no further question.
The court is satisfied with the factual basis. I'll accept your plea and find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. I believe the civil infraction is being dismissed. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, your fine is $300. Are you paying that today?
I'll need a couple of weeks, Your Honor.
Okay, when can you pay?
Right.
When exactly are you going to pay?
2 weeks from Thursday.
So by the 23rd?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll note that you'll pay by April 23rd. If you need an extension, you need to contact the court in advance of that to get it extended so that you don't get a big short, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Nothing, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Solomon journey is downstairs.
He's here.
No, he's in the courtroom, Your Honor.
Oh, there's a jail thing on here.
Oh,
On the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Solomon Journey, I have 22-01795, 23-01992. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Brookmoley on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Mr. Journey, who was standing to my right.
Okay, Mr. Journey has 2 assault and batteries. And 23-01992, and then a knife over 3 inches in the other file.
Yes, Your Honor. The city had subpoenaed the victims for the 2 assault and battery charges. They have not appeared. I have checked the hallway and checked in the courtroom as well as on Zoom. The city would be making a motion to dismiss both of the assault and battery charges. An offer has been extended on the knife over 3 inches for a breach of the civil infraction.
And defense would like to accept that offer, Your Honor.
And he's able to make payment on the fine today.
Yes, Your Honor.
His fine is $75. We'll get him to the final traffic window.
Thank you.
City of Lansing versus Devin Love, 25-03113, appearance please.
Elizabeth Perkins on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Mr. Love.
Mr. Love present.
Mr. Love is not present. The contact was attempted last week. So,
Probably should make sure. City of Lansing versus Jamaia Myers, 26-00183, appearance please.
Elizabeth Perkins on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Mr. Myers, who is standing here to my right.
This is a trespassing pretrial. They must have said this, and why they said a pretrial. So how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, an offer has been extended to amend the charge to have reached the peace of infraction.
How does your client want to proceed?
Defense would like to accept that offer, Your Honor.
Prepare to pay today?
No, she would need a few weeks. The date that we had proposed to start a payment plan or to begin payment would be May 1st. Possible.
This was the counter station. Who's the location? Yes. She's gonna pay by the first.
Yes.
$575.
Thank you.
Additional matters for the record.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're all set, thank you. The City of Lansing versus Courtney Swaka, 26-00296, appearance please.
Elizabeth Perkins on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straub on behalf of Ms. Courtney Swika. Your Honor, Ms. Swika advised me that she is sick this morning.
Where is she?
She is out in the hall. I am concerned about her coming in the courtroom because she is sick, like throw up sick.
There's a witness here.
No, Your Honor, the city would be making a motion of business. This matter to include the witness from the hearing.
This is a trespass at the, I don't know where that was, location. Some business on Dunkel. It must be quality dairy.
Yeah.
This is a mess.
Thank you, Your Honor.
City of Lansing versus Patricia Taylor, 25-03349.
Elizabeth Perkins on behalf of the city of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Straub on behalf of Ms. Taylor, who is approaching the defense table.
Okay, Ms. Taylor is back from spring break. How are you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm pretty good. Ms. Taylor offered to plead to failure to report with restitution, and she was gonna think about that. And do we know what the restitution amount is?
I have not received a number, Your Honor, so I do not know what the restitution will be.
And this was really to start back the property damage accident.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, I don't know where we're collecting restitution. I'm not collecting restitution on those anymore. That's weird. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I'm not sure if the complaining witness is here today.
They're Sue.
Who is the complaining witness?
It is. Her name is. Trudy Myrtle Wilson.
Why is she not present in court?
I'm looking at the subpoena that was sent to her. It does have a Zoom link. I'm not sure why.
That's personal. I don't do private pre-trials via Zoom. Unless I give special permission. I didn't approve her to come via Zoom for final pre-trial. Does she live in Lansing?
Yes, she does.
Okay, so the issue is that your office is an appropriate subpoena.
It looks like we made it.
Said it's Trudy Wilson.
Yes, Your Honor.
That must be Jackson, I'm assuming. Can you hear us in the prison?
Yes, good morning. Having some issues with the actual ID number. So I'm going to run and grab my parolee and I will be right back.
Thank you. I'm gonna put you in the waiting room until we're ready for the case.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I did. Okay, Trudy Wilson. You're muted, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, you can hear us. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us? Sorry. How are your clients proceeding?
In light of this development, Your Honor, we would certainly motion this court for dismissal.
Motion for dismissal. The lady's here.
But
It's not her fault. It's the city attorney's fault. And it's not even her fault because she doesn't send out the subpoena.
Would you be amenable for resetting for another final trial?
For what purpose?
To see if the complaining witness shows up in person as is required.
To do what? She's appeared the way she was told to appear, so that is enough to show that she is willing to participate. To reset it is just a waste of everyone's time. So if your client doesn't want to accept the offer, we can just move to trial, like, that's the option. I'm assuming Ms. Wilson can't hear us. Ms. Wilson, can you hear us? Ms. Wilson? I think just because she can't even hear us, I don't have a choice but to reset it. I mean, she can't even hear us. Set it for our final pre-trial.
We do April 20th at 8:15.
April 20th, you said?
Yes.
At 8:15. Okay, we'll reset for in-person on that date. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set, ma'am. You're welcome. City of Lansing versus Jamie Cruz, 26-00300. That's Jamie Cruz Jr.
Elizabeth Perkins, on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Yeah, first, okay, Mr. Cruz, he stands to my right.
Mr. Cruz had a loud disturbance pre-trial. How are we proceeding on this?
Your Honor, the city would be requesting an adjournment for discovery purposes. When I looked through this file last week and preparing my docket, I noted that there is no body cam. I would like to review the body cam before sending any offers.
No objection, I'm assuming.
No objection.
May 18th,
Does that work for you, Mr. Blackman? What time?
9:30.
May 18th at 9:30.
Yes.
Thank you. Set to that date. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Nothing, thank you.
Thank you. You said Lodarski, we don't know why she's here.
No.
And then Deshaun Phillips was a witness,
Yes.
and so was Burton. For what matters?
Love.
Oh, Devin Love, who didn't appear. Were they his witnesses or her? Those your
They were
witnesses?
subpoenaed, they said it.
He probably speak because he said he had witnesses. Burton and who's the other person? Phillips. Ms. Lodowski? You have to unmute, ma'am.
Hello?
Hi, how can we help you?
Yes, I had got a ticket because I didn't have license at the time. My license was suspended. And my license
We don't
was
have we don't have any open cases for you. Do you have a case number?
this is Detroit, right?
No, this is Lansing.
That's why I'm the wrong one. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're no problem. You're all set.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
I was doing the wrong one.
Ms. Wilson is back.
I'm happy to hop out into the hallway for a moment and give her a call myself up too. if need be.
Ms. Wilson, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, your matter's been reset till April 20th at 8:15. You must appear in person.
15 and appear in person.
On April 20th at 8:15.
Why do I have to appear in person? What happened today?
Well, you're always supposed to appear in person. The city did not properly subpoena you.
Oh my, but I took off work. They sent me this information to be on Zoom.
I recognize that that was the city's fault. I do not hold final pretrials in person. The defendant was here in person. We called the case. You could not hear us. The attorney representing the defendant requested the case to be dismissed because you weren't here in person. I did not do that, but I did reset it because we could not communicate with you.
I was on Zoom.
Yeah, but your audio was not on Zoom, so that's not helpful for us.
Okay. April 20th.
April 20th at 8:15.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Who's Michael Deair? Do we know that?
I believe that's private. counsel.
Okay. I don't know. What happened to the president? Did we bring him in? Okay, good. Who's on the iPhone? Please start your video. Now you can unmute and tell us your name. We need to see your face as well.
There. Okay.
What's your name?
Rashard Glass.
Okay, Rashard Glass. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Deair is here. Okay, and let's see. Donovan Burton and then Deshaun Phillips.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, I'm here.
My understanding is that you all were both subpoenaed on the matter with Devin Love.
Correct.
Mr. Love failed to appear though.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Mr. Love failed to appear. Were you subpoenaed by him?
Yes, I was.
Okay, well, if he's your friend, you might want to call him. He didn't appear today.
My apologies, Your Honor. When you asked who had subpoenaed him, I thought you were talking about Miss Brodowski.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
We
you
had-
subpoenaed them?
We did, but it did not have a Zoom invite on there. I do not know why they appeared to be a Zoom.
Okay, Mr. Love did not appear, so you're free to go. You may receive a subpoena in the future. I believe your subpoena was for you to appear in person though and not via Zoom.
I got 2 subpoenas. One of them was to appear on Zoom today, and then I think another one was for May, I think like May 6th or something
Okay.
like that, if the trial actually.
Probably a
went
trial
through.
date.
Oh.
Yeah, you're accurate. But if you did receive one to appear today, that would have been for the final pretrial. It should have been in person, but I think the city attorney's office has some issue going on where they're sending those out improperly for you to appear via Zoom. Nonetheless, Mr. Love is not here. So I have to issue a bench warrant. I'm also removing that May 5th date, so you do not need to appear on May 5th unless you receive another subpoena, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
My apologies about the subpoenas, Your Honor. I'll address it as soon as I get back downstairs.
Thank you. Venus, no. Who's sending out subpoenas, tell me?
I'm not sure. We have 3 different paralegals who handle it, but we do have an intern as well. So I'm
Oh,
not sure.
got it.
Maybe it's
That's probably what's going on. Okay, let's see, Mr. Who we have here? Are they waiting for court? Say it here first.
Savannah.
Perkins,
Can you say, there is Perkins and who else?
Lara. We're not quite ready on Lara.
We're ready on Perkins.
Yes, we are.
City of Lansing versus Ryan Perkins, 24-014. I'm sorry, 1624 appearance, please.
Elizabeth Perkins on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Strong on behalf of Mr. Ryan Perkins, who is standing to my right.
Okay, this is a no ops in possession. He was supposed to attend the license restoration clinic. He attend that?
Yes, he did, Your Honor.
Okay, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, my previous note from the prosecutor who was before said no offer unless valid. It's my understanding that Mr. Perkins will not be able to get valid. We are stopped with cancel at the moment.
Is that accurate, counsel?
That is accurate, Your Honor.
How's he want to proceed?
He will be pleading his charge.
Raise your right hand. Please solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury.
I do.
Okay, you understand, sir, that you do have the right to take this matter to jury trial.
Yes, I do.
You understand that you're innocent until proven guilty, and you can maintain your innocence and require the city to prove your guilt by first proving each element of the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent at trial and not have silence be used against you. You can waive silence if you'd like and testify at your trial, and the right to see, hear, or question any witness called to testify against you. You understand that? Anyone forcing you to waive your rights and plead guilty today?
Not at all.
Any threats to get you to plead guilty?
No.
As to no ops in possession, how do you plead? Actual basis.
Mr. Perkins, were you on May 15th of 2024 around 9 a.m. at or near South Martin Luther King and Main Street?
I was.
And is that located in the county of Ingham in the city of Lansing?
Yes.
Okay, and were you pulled over at that location?
It's actually on the freeway, right before, here.
Okay. And did you have interaction with a police officer?
I did.
And were you driving while your license was not valid?
I was.
Do you think that satisfies?
Any questions from the city?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Trying to factual basis to be sufficient. I'll accept the plea of right voluntarily and intelligently made. Your fine is $300. Are you paying that today?
No, can I get a little bit of time?
What's a little bit of time?
I'll pay it 30 days.
30 days?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how to make payment, correct?
Yeah, right here at the office.
Yes, you're all set. Thank you. See, Gregory Fox.
I've made contact with Mr. Fox.
You have?
Yes, multiple times last week.
Okay, so you were expecting him to be here?
Yes, I was. It is actually abnormal that he's not. If you don't mind, I will call him.
Okay, well, Are you representing Ms. Lara?
I am.
We're not gonna stop to call people who are getting drink warrants. We're gonna hear her first. Who's representing Glass?
I am, Your Honor.
Zoom, Zoom.
Mhm.
And let's see. Who's representing Deair? Mr. Fioretta? Okay, sounds good. Mr. Fioretta is ready to go.
Judge, good morning.
Good morning, are you ready on your matter?
We're ready for a pretrial. We don't have a plea set, Judge.
City would only be requesting any mitigating documentation be shared, so substance abuse assessments or any MAT impact, victim panels, anything that you'd like to share with our office, would be happy to review.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Give me just a moment while I find the file. There. Okay, so would you like this to be reset for that purpose?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
I thought we did that. We did that. February 9th.
Believe, oh, wait. I believe there were issues with discovery back in January, and then the defendant was supposed to be traveling in February. I'm not sure if that impacted that court date at all.
No, that's all been squared away. February 9th. The council, you indicate, let me make sure I'm on the record. This is City of Lansing versus Michael Deair, 18-055552OD. Council, can I have your appearances, please?
Elizabeth Clerk-Rolling on behalf of Steve Lansing.
Good morning, Judge. Alan Fioretta appearing on behalf of Mr. Deair.
Okay, you all appeared on this case back in February. You confirmed that you had received discovery and that you all were in negotiations. So it would have been communicated to you then, because that's the city's standard practice, that they'll receive mitigating information before they extend an offer. So your client has not provided anything, or you've not provided anything on his behalf?
That's correct. We have not provided a substance abuse assessment. Michael, have you done that yet?
No, I have not. I called the probation office and they told me that they would contact me when they got something from the prosecutor. So I took that to mean that I was waiting on something from them. If I'm not, that's fine. I'll get it taken care of right away. I would assume wherever I get this done has to meet a certain qualification with the state or with the city, like be certified somehow.
We don't have a clue what you're talking about, or why you would call the probation office, because this has not been referred to probation. And so your attorney, if there was a question about where you can get a substance abuse assessment done, your attorney should have and could have contacted the city attorney's office outside of the court's time to find that out.
Judge, I apologize for any confusion or delay. We will get this squared away within the next 48 hours for the court. I would ask the court's indulgence if we could have one more pretrial conference, and I will assure the court that we will have this squared away and reach out to the people regarding this matter.
I have a concern about it. This case is from 2018, and twice since this case has been before my court, there has been requests to let him travel, one to Mexico, one to Florida. So we're taking all kinds of concerns in prioritizing his travel, but we're not prioritizing getting this case resolved.
Judge Matt, I'm familiar with the travel to Florida in February. When was the travel to Mexico?
He was arraigned, it looks like, on September 26th. And that was the first order of business, was requesting permission to travel to Mexico between September 30th and October 7th. And that's when he advised that he had retained you, or at least that it was noted that he had retained attorney Alan Fioretta on this matter. So my concern is why in the world are we out here worrying about travel and we're not worrying about a pending super drunk?
I certainly understand the court's concern. I don't have any information that my client has any future travel. I will, of course, defer to him to correct me on that, but I have not heard anything with respect to any upcoming travel. Again, I will make sure that Mr. Deair has something scheduled with regard to an assessment immediately, Judge.
Yeah, I did travel in October. That was kind of early on with when I contacted my lawyer. However,
My concern, sir, and I think you were in a good spot when your attorney just spoke. If I were you, I would let my attorney speak and I'd be quiet at this point.
Okay.
My concern is get the case settled and stop asking for matters to be adjusted so that you can travel but not go get an assessment or some other mitigating document. Again, it's a case that's 8 years old. Go get an assessment done.
Absolutely, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
May 18th.
May 18th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you,
Any
Judge.
additional matters? Thank you. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
No, ma'am.
Thank you. You're free to go, Mr. Deair.
I have one of the code compliance cases. I will be, well, the second one, I will be dismissing. If you'd like me to put it on the record also.
Dismissing both.
Got it. One has complied, the other one is been changed in ownership, so compliance in a way.
Let's see, one for 10 o'clock.
The second one is at 11.
Oh, I see. Okay, we've not seen Fox. We're gonna give benchmark and the default. You said we're ready on Lara? No? Have we seen Lockwood? Trespass in a rectangle property, no Lockwood.
That Mr. Lockwood had another issue pending in Ionia.
Is he in custody or something?
I'm thinking he might be. I'm trying to find my notes here.
Still waiting on the breakout room?
Mr. Hardy's here.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Yeah, someone put, is he ready?
Jackson?
We gotta take the guy out, take the guy out the breakout room. Mr. Fox, I don't, oh, please hold me. Ticket's still pending. No pay of this.
Yes, Your Honor, I do have a note here that says Mr. Lockwood had a case in Livingston County that he needed to appear for. He was concerned that he might be in custody today.
Well, that's not confirmation that he is in custody. Possible. It's also possible he just didn't appear for it.
I'll check.
Okay, this is Mr. Jackson. City of Lansing versus Uriah Jackson, 25-02822.
Elizabeth Carponi on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy on behalf of Mr. Jackson.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this was the date set for sentencing, and this was for Operating with a blood alcohol level of 0.17 or higher. I do have a pre-sentence report that was prepared on the 31st of March. Counsel, you've gotten that correct?
Yes, I received it this morning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any reason to make corrections, updates, or deletions?
No, Your Honor.
You can address the court. Allocution.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would have no objection to the recommendation of 186 days with Ingham County with credit for 186 days. Also wanted to note for the court that he's looking at being incarcerated by NDOC and the parole violation until around early May.
Until around when?
Early May. Says he doesn't have a specific out date yet. It really depends on when the certain classes that he has taken in there are completed, but early May is the estimate.
What's happening here?
Sorry?
I'm trying to see. Right in February 9th, I just wrong. Let's say Judge Ball in here. I'm trying to figure out how he got. I'm trying to understand who calculated this time because he was on a PR bond. Failed to appear bench warrant October 2nd, 2025. Then it looks like I pled not guilty on the 3rd. PD was present. Bond 1,000 personal recognizance, which means he would get he has no credit. And then he failed to appear December 16th. It looks like the last pre-trial release order I see in here is from February 9th, and he still hasn't let PR bond. I don't know who calculate who's downstairs that does not calculate time. He doesn't have any time.
Well, that being said, if the court is so inclined to consider him for probation in lieu of not having time, before this offense, he was working at General Motors. I understand that incarceration is definitely harmful for job prospects, but definitely someone that is looking to be employed as soon as he is released. I also like to note that the overall risk on was low risk. So I would just say that if the court is inclined to grant probation, I do believe that he would be a good candidate for such.
Thought you said he didn't want to do probation.
I believe I've said don't want, but when I believe that it was the 186 days time, jail credit and closing up the file would have been preferable, but
Well, I think that was what we put it in the pre-sentence report. So that was, I don't think he said that to you. He said that he didn't really, he preferred not to.
Okay.
That's usually the first indication that you're not going to comply with the court's order, when you're indicating you prefer not to do probation.
Understood, Your Honor. My apologies for misreading that. I would defer to the court's discretion on this one, just because anytime that the court grants, he would be serving with the time that, because he happened for about a month or so. So I was like the court to take that into consideration.
Mr. Jackson,
Yes, ma'am.
are you clear that, I don't know how they indicated on the report that you had 186 days credit, but you don't have any credit on this file. You understand that?
Yeah.
You were given a personal recognizance bond back in October, which means you wouldn't have accrued time on this. And then it looks like the next time I saw you after a failure to appear was in February, and you got another personal recognizance bond.
I was incarcerated since January.
That has nothing to do with this. You weren't incarcerated for this. What are you incarcerated for? Because we didn't incarcerate you.
Oh yeah. I'm incarcerated for a violation.
Yeah, so why would that have anything to do with us?
I don't know. That was just written when he came and see me. He was just saying that this time would be credited towards that. That's all.
Okay, no, it's not, because you were out on bond before us. Now, if you were incarcerated while you have a pending matter, and then your attorney had been made aware and notified the court to request your bond to be amended on this, you could have accrued time. It's possible, but that's not what happened here. So you've been out on personal recognizance bond the entire time of this. And in order to have accrued 186 days, you would have had to have a bond since the time you were arraigned in September to have accrued 186 days. Not just you were in custody in January. They're trying to give you over a half a year of credit.
Right, I get what you're saying. I was on bond September. I was on bond in September.
You weren't even arraigned in this matter until October.
Okay, how it went. I know I had missed one court date because due to something I actually came before you the next day.
You missed a couple of court dates because it looks like you were scheduled for an arraignment on October 2nd, but there's a note that you failed to appear. However, it looks like you might have came the next day and was arraigned. It looks like this might be maybe Judge Flores' handwriting, I'm not sure. And that you pled not guilty, the public defender was present, you got a $1,000 personal recognizance bond. It looks like you had a pretrial October 21st that you appeared for, and that you needed to get a substance abuse assessment, so the matter was reset to December 16th. You failed to appear December 16th. That's Judge Flores' hearing for sure. And so I didn't see you again until February 9th. And then you got a PR bond.
That sounds about right. I don't remember getting another bond though, incarcerated, but that sounded about the times you got sound about right.
Okay, so with that being stated, you have two options. You can either serve time on this drunk driving, or you can do a term of probation. And my understanding from reading the pre-sentence report is that you didn't really seem interested in doing a term of probation.
What is a drug training? Excuse me, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
Excuse me, what was the first one?
I said your options are to do a term of probation or jail term, time in jail.
How long would the probation be?
Did you ever, it looks like the recommendation, if you were going to do probation, actually they didn't give you a recommendation because they're the ones who tried to give you 186 days. I would put you on a 6-month term of probation, but you're on parole right now, correct?
Yes, ma'am. That's the only reason I was asking why, so I can let my PO know, you know.
Yeah,
like,
you're on parole until when?
It's supposed to be May 27th, but this will kind of like push it back until, I think until I complete this. That's why I was asking. until I
You're
complete probation.
But you're not being held on this, so do you have another violation?
No, that I'm saying parole won't let me off parole until I'm done with this probation. If you give me probation, you know what I'm saying? They won't even let me off until I'm done. Due to me catching this while I was on parole, they won't let me off parole until I'm done with the probation, whatever probation you give.
Yeah. Well, you're looking at 6 months probation. Or if you do jail time, you're looking at 60 days of jail time. Did you want to talk to your attorney again?
No, I'm good. I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
I take probation.
Okay, that's a good option. So with probation, we'll do 6 months. And then you do have the option, or you'll have the option to request early discharge if you do 90 days of probation and you don't violate within those 90 days, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
While out on probation, you have the following requirements. You're not to use alcohol or drugs. You are to maintain employment once released from custody and provide proof of that. You're not to possess a firearm, ammunition, or weapon of any kind. You're not to be in any bars or nightclubs. You're not to engage in any assaultive or threatening behavior. You will be required to submit to random preliminary breath tests, and you have to pay the cost of that, okay? Okay, there's a $30 per month oversight fee for each month of probation that you will be responsible for. So if you do the full 6 months, that's $180. If you don't do it, it's $90, okay?
All right.
If you get discharged early, that is. Okay, there is OWI cost recovery in this matter that you owe to the Lansing Police Department for responding to this incident. Looks like it's for 400. I thought I saw it, but it's not here anymore. Let's see. There it is. $484. Yeah. I'll waive discretionary fines and costs at this time. Was there a attorney fee on here? No, it was not. Looks like you got an assessment at CMH. Is that correct? I don't know that we actually got your assessment because of the language in the release. So you may need to release your assessment to probation.
Okay.
Do you have any questions at this time, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I've already advised you of your right to request early discharge again after 90 days if you completed the requirement of working in any programming, which at this time I've not ordered any programming, but that's primarily because we don't have your assessment. That may change once we get your assessment. Your assessment might say it wants you to do outpatient treatment, and then you'll need to be enrolled in that. But as long as you're following the order of the court, you have not had any violations within the 90 days. Prior to your request, you can make a request to be discharged early. You will use the court's MC 512 form. That's on the court website, or you can ask your probation officer for a copy of that form. You would file a copy of your request for early discharge with the court, but also you have to serve a copy on the city attorney's office. The city attorney has 14 days to respond in writing to your request for early discharge. If I set it for a hearing to address your request, which is unlikely but possible, you have the right to have an attorney represent you at that hearing, okay? But you have to hire the attorney. You would not have the right to court-appointed counsel to represent you for that request, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions about how to proceed with early discharge requests?
No, ma'am.
Okay, any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
I was just curious what the total fines and costs.
Oh, the total amount, let's, 180 plus 484, give me just a moment, if he does 6 months of probation. I waived everything. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't waive everything else. There should be a $75 crime victim rights fee and a $50 state minimum cost that must be assessed. I'm waiving discretionary fines and costs. So I have 789 total.
Thank you so much.
No problem. You're all set for today, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Maps. Are we ready on your matter? Or you need to talk to, okay. Mr. Jackson, you're all set.
All right, thank you.
Figueroa. Oh, is he in custody? City of Lansing versus Jesse Bridges, 21-02183 and 22-0183. Set your appearance, please.
Elizabeth Foley on behalf of the Deair.
Assistant Public Defender Joseph Hardy, Mr. Bridges.
Okay, Mr. Bridges had two files. One was no ops, one is driving while license is suspended. How are we proceeding?
At this point, we would like to set this for a hearing.
This is a joke.
Is that the?
This is definitely a joke.
the-
I ain't setting this for nothing else. I think I said that last time. These cases is from 2021. There will be no more resets. They'll be resolved today.
Understood, Your Honor.
City's office still stands as a
In that case, the other offer. So in that case, the previous offer of amending the DWLS to no ops and then putting two counts of no ops, you would like to accept that offer.
He had a permit last time, so he didn't get his license. Is that what happened?
There's, I think, an appointment. An appointment at 2 p.m. to get his license.
Today?
Today.
You get your license today?
Lost all my information while.
I just had a direct question. You get your license today?
I got a 2 o'clock appointment from Secretary of State to go down there and get my permit and to go get my identification.
You had a permit and
I basically lost all my information while I
how
was
did you lose
moving.
it?
While I was moving, so I had to go through getting a birth certificate and all that other stuff. Now I got everything and I got my appointment set for 2 o'clock today.
You lost all the things when you were moving.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you throw them away? You don't know where happened. Just, I mean, I don't really know what we're gonna do with this because
Yeah, so I can't keep running. I told you I
yeah,
wasn't
and
gonna
you
keep
get a
running.
permit and you still don't have a license though.
I'm going down there to get all this stuff done.
You're getting a license today. That was my question. Like, you went back to the permit. Are you getting a license today?
I gotta take my driver's test.
Okay, so you don't even have a driver's test scheduled.
I'm gonna get my permit today.
You're getting a permit today, and then we have to wait for you to schedule a license if I'm going to give you another extension on a case that's been pending for 5 years.
I got the money already for the driver's test. I just gotta set it up. I got everything already in line. I just need my identification to go through it. That's it.
Okay, you're going to go today at 2 p.m. and then you're going to call your attorney and confirm that you did that today. And you're going to show him proof. He's going to talk to you today. He's going to notify the court today that he's spoken to you. Okay? That is the only way I will adjourn this for a plea date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If we do not get, if I don't get information back today that that's happened, this is gonna convert to a bench warrant for failure to comply, okay? So I'm gonna give you a next court date for a plea.
April 20th at 11.
April 20th at 11. You go today and you follow the court order and you've communicated back today with your attorney today that you've gotten your permit and your documents and you've scheduled your driving test. You tell him when your driving test is. My inclination is that it may be after the 20th. I don't know. If that's the case, he will not let us know and we'll adjust your court date, okay? Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Are we ready with Ms. Lara?
Yes, Your Honor, yeah.
City of Lansing versus Savannah, Lara 23-00419.
Elizabeth Foley on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Rob on behalf of Ms. Savannah Lara, standing to my right.
Okay, this is a no ops, and then there's one way, and it's. Let's see, I don't know what they're thinking about with these weird abbreviations. I guess the other two matters were resolved already. Is that what's going on?
I
Disobey traffic and a one-way violation.
I believe this may have defaulted, Your Honor. I don't know if this is on my docket.
Did you pay them?
No, and I believe that actually might be the subject that.
Yes, it's a relatively complicated matter this morning. So Miss Lara went to the Road to Restoration Clinic. And based on her driving record, it looks like she does have 2 convictions, Your Honor. We do believe that there are some civil infractions that defaulted. I don't believe she has paid them.
She was no.
Oh, she actually believes that she did pay these. The question for the court today, Your Honor, is whether or not we can remove these convictions.
Whose conviction?
For the driving on a one-way, the wrong way on a one-way.
The civil infractions that defaulted and were paid?
Yes, Your Honor.
How can we remove them?
That is my question.
No, I mean, they could have been set aside a long time ago. But the time frame has lapsed. Looks like she failed to shoot, 2023. Those defaulted in 2023, and I'm not even doing about it.
Okay.
Why are you looking to remove them?
Because they are an impediment, Your Honor, to her seeking the OHOA, the administrative hearing with the Secretary of State to have her license reinstated.
The civil infraction is?
Yeah, both of them, because they're moving violations while she was in remote status. And so we were advised to seek that particular recourse from the court today.
The court can't, this is what I'm saying, I cannot set aside the default at this point. You negotiate something with the city?
The city is willing, I do believe, to amend. I'll let Elizabeth address that.
Well, the city wanted to see what happened first, because I do believe that I did believe the timeframe to set those aside had passed. I don't know where that leaves the defense in terms of getting that resolved, and I feel really how much of an impact will have on the appeal process.
But the city was amenable to doing what?
So it was asked if the city would consider an allowing if that would help with getting the appeal done. I wanted to see first what happened.
Allowing on the no ops.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, because that's my whole thing. There's nothing I can do to go back 3 years from now to set aside a default. And I don't know, even if the city at this point has recourse to go in and amend the charge, even though she's already paid it. I don't know. The first person I can ask my to do this up here. We'll ask the clerk manager.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You can have a seat, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Whoops. Rashard Glass.
Yes.
I just signed that. I needed to do that. Okay, this is the City of Lansing versus Rashard Glass. Oh, wait, is Marquita right there? Okay, just a moment, sir. On the record in the matter, again, City of Lansing versus Rashard Glass, 25-02432. Appearance, please.
Elizabeth Strickland on behalf of Steve Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Jessica Straub on behalf of Mr. Rashard Glass, who is attending remotely. He is on the honor.
Okay, this was reset for him to have a assessment done back in February. He's done that.
Well, Your Honor, he was scheduled for an assessment. He appeared for the assessment. They could not hold the assessment, and so they have now rescheduled his assessment following his phone interview, and that appears to now be set for the 13th of April at noon.
Why couldn't they hold the assessment?
Mr. Glass?
So the first place I had it, so that one's on the 13th. I have another one set before that, which is Wednesday the 8th. I do it at Crystal Ray. So they stopped. I don't know, something happened on their end where they don't do it every day. They switched the days on their end to only Wednesdays now or something like that. So when it was my day to go, they just rescheduled it for another day because they only do it one day a week on Wednesdays now. And so since I couldn't get in, I took it upon myself to get assessed at another place, the one she's speaking on the 13th. But I have the paper that Crystal Ray gave me for the courts right here in front of me.
What's his new assessment is what?
April
On the 8th, the one that she's talking about is with CMH on the 13th. But I have one also with Crystal Ray on the 8th. I mean, yeah, the 8th of this month. I was there on the 2nd to do it. I was there on the 2nd to get it, but they had to reschedule due to staff. They only have one person doing it now.
The 2nd of April?
The 8th of April, I'm sorry, 4/8.
No, you said you were there on the 2nd.
Oh, yes, I was there on the 2nd. And so they gave me this paper. They typed the paper right here. That said I'm participating in services at Crystal Ray. I did a assessment, but I have to come back on 4/8 of 26 for a SUD, FUD, something. I don't know that word. And it takes 5 to 7 business days to get that assessment results back. So I already did it. They are short on staff and only have one person to do it on Wednesdays now. So it'll be this Wednesday. I have an appointment this Wednesday at 8 a.m.
My concern was, when was your appointment prior to this? Prior to you getting there and them rescheduling you, what date were you scheduled for an assessment?
The date I went.
What day was that?
Uh, 4/2/26.
April 2nd?
Yes, ma'am.
Last week, Thursday?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the problem. When you went to have this April 2nd, you already knew you had a court date on April 6th. We have been resetting this since October for a substance abuse assessment.
I didn't get, when starting in October, I didn't know anything about assessments until it was in October when I knew. And then each time I go, they say you can contact any of them. It takes even a couple months to even get people in because they're so backed up. Like even now when it takes 6 to 8 weeks, some places, some weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, like there's none that's open. Like even if I go tomorrow, I can't even go tomorrow if I wanted to. These are the dates that are given to me. I'm not picking and choosing these dates.
Sir, we deal with assessments daily here. We understand.
So I'm going to the places where I was told to go.
Do not cut me off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We deal with assessments daily here. We know how long it takes for you to get it scheduled. We even know and estimate how long it'll take for us to get a report after it's scheduled. Once again, you were before this court in October and you were told that you needed an assessment. That's the exact note in the file. Then you came back in December. We were told you were waiting for an assessment. And then you came back in February. It said that you had an assessment scheduled for February 11th at 8 a.m. I didn't make that date up. That's the date you told me. Why didn't you have an assessment done February 11th at 8 a.m.?
Because they switched the dates, ma'am. They're short on staff or something happened. They rescheduled me and told me to come back on that date. And then I did all the paperwork when they told me to come in. And then she said they're short on staff. It's only one person that works every Wednesday. And since this is a Thursday or something, come back the 8th or something. She gave me an 8 o'clock appointment. So I knew I had to go to court. So that's why I took it upon myself to try to get in at CMH because I keep getting the runaround at Crystal Ray. And so I did an assessment with CMH as well, and they said I still have to come back on another day.
Just so we're clear. February 11th is a Wednesday.
So what are you saying?
You told me they only did it on Wednesdays.
Yeah, so when I went that Wednesday, she gave me a big docket of papers to fill out. And so I filled out those papers, did whatever they wanted me to do, and then she told me to come back. Something happened. I don't know what happened on their end. And then she told me to come back April 2nd, and I came back April 2nd, and then she gave me this paper right here for the courts or something.
Yeah, so the problem is that you've given several appointment dates because they're all in here. There was a February 9th appointment. There was a February 11th appointment. Then all of a sudden there was an April 2nd. Now you were told you got to come back on April 8th. Something is inconsistent, and we are getting reports from Crystal Ray from other defendants without this problem. So that makes me inclined to believe that you are not reporting for your appointment. You say you have an appointment with Crystal Ray on April 8th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Give me the next, you need to appear in court in person for your next court date. If I don't have a completed assessment, I'm revoking his bond.
May 18th. 10.
What happened to the April 23rd? He can add a slot for him because I need to make sure he does his assessment.
But
April 20th.
at 11.
April 20th at 11. You have any questions for the court today?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're all set. Back on the record in the matter of the city of Lansing versus Savannah Lara.
I need
Okay,
to restart.
I'm sorry.
I have to restart.
Oh, we gotta restart our computer. Give us just a moment. Oh, we got some people in the. Mr. McDermott is here, and then it looks like Jeffrey Gerard Jr. And then do we have Mr. Figueroa here?
Yes, he's
Does he have an attorney? Who's representing Mr. Figueroa?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, did you need to speak with him privately and the interpreter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we'll do that in just a moment. I'm gonna take care of Lara. And then you had someone on here?
Yes, Gerard.
Same one. Too funny.
Normally I know what's going on, but I don't know what just happened.
Well, you know,
I don't know.
sometimes the devices want to work, sometimes they don't.
Sent an email to my T that the BSA cloud is down, so maybe it's more stuff.
And the BSA club.
I see that.
Maybe we're getting a cyber attack.
Let's just all go home. And we'll start again tomorrow when IT gets it together. I can be. So we're back on the record. Miss Lara was trying to figure, okay, so we did find out that we're too far out to do anything to those defaulted matters. And so you said is not eligible to get a restoration because of that, or?
Well, it will impede to some degree. It's just not a great reflection of
Got
the
it.
driving record. I do believe that the city is willing to make some kind of an offer. It's a conditional offer. So I'll let you address that part.
Yes, given the work that the defendant has already put in for this and the difficulty that she's having, I would be willing to extend an offer that if she were to complete one of the 3 Allison courses, I will amend it to allow it. Ultimately, the goal is to get her a license, and I don't want to say.
Okay, amend to allow, and if she does what?
If she completes a free Allison course, it's a driving course online.
And so the process for her to get her license, I don't know what other steps she would need to take at this point.
So on this side of it, nothing. So amending to the allowing is the ideal thing here because it's not a moving violation. And then she's gonna have to pick up the very collateral process through the Secretary of State.
Yeah, it was at 9.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay, so we need to reset this until when? How much time?
I don't think she'll need much time, Your Honor. So the next available court appointment.
That's in May. That's in May.
So May 18th at 9:30.
May 18th at 9:30. You have any questions today? Okay, any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and then you need to go speak with Miss. Oh, wait, you have Mr. Gerard. You said we're just resetting that one?
Yes, Your
Yes,
Honor.
sir.
What are we setting it for?
So it is so that I can make contact with the victim. A letter was sent and I did try to call, but I've not heard back yet. I'd like a little more time to touch base and discuss.
Gerard Jr., Mr. Jeffrey Gerard Jr.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like you want some time, additional time, to try to make contact with the alleged victim. Is that what you're asking for?
Yes, sir.
So a second pre-trial.
Yes, sir.
May 18th at 9:30.
May 18th at 9:30 is your new date. Do you have any questions today, Mr. Gerard?
No.
You're all set. Thank you. Thank you. I get all of those.
Mr. Fox did appear.
Mr. Fox is not a priority because he didn't come in his time slot. You should go speak to.
Understood. Thank you.
Yes. Mr. McDermott is here. To lead with Mr. Lockhart, and that's going to be amended.
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant completed the else or the driving course and also completed his community service hours over the weekend. And so the city will be making a motion to amend the reckless driving to a careless.
Okay, when can your client pay?
Could he get a week or two, Judge?
That's actual. The fine is $220.
Yeah, could he get 2 weeks? Is that possible?
Absolutely. You're all set. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. And then that's that. That was Mr. Fox's file back. He's talking to Mr. Figueroa. And then I had nobody for show classes. Nobody want to come for a show and show me the cause on a Monday. Well, so was Mr. Neff. So I mean, I'm like, for what? Golly. Okay, parking violation. This is some expensive parking. Let's see what's going on here. Block traffic lane. It's not I thought it was a meter. I was gonna say 138 for parking is a bit much in the city of Atlantic. Let's see here. Big warrant, bill pay. Okay. I heard from Erin Carpenter. No. Erin Carpenter. Takari Hughes, no. No Takari. Are you? Yeah, that's a no. With the full compliance are dismissed. Frederick Mosley did not appear.
I attempted to make contact, I was unable to outside of the message. I've checked the hallway.
This is the matter of the city of Lansing versus Juan Figueroa, 25-02845, appearance, please.
Elizabeth Parker, on behalf of Stephen.
Justice Gerard, on behalf of Mr. Figueroa, who's approaching the defense table.
And we have a interpreter, state your name for the record.
Norma Baptista, Norma Baptista, Baptista.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm to interpret the matter before the court completely and accurately and not divulge confidential communication, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. This was the date scheduled for a pre-trial for operating while intoxicated and no proof of insurance. When we adjourn this so that he can get a substance abuse assessment, was he able to do that?
He was not, Your Honor. He ran into some issues with an interpreter being available. So they have now rescheduled his assessment to April 8th.
Okay, we'll reset the pre-trial.
May 18th at 10.
May 18th at 10. Do you have any questions today? You can speak on the record. I'm talking to the interpreter. Because you don't have to whisper because he's struggling to hear you. And actually, I think you're supposed to speak on the record.
Thank you.
Thank you. Reset May 18th at 10. No questions?
Any question?
The question is if he's going to be face to face or virtually.
He is allowed to appear virtually for a pre-trial.
Well, I don't know. Because he's gonna have an interpreter. So he's got to appear whatever way the interpreter appears. The other thing is if we're going to have a plea next time, it's easier for him to appear in person. Any other questions? You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have a Wayne Woods here. Yep, he's here. Okay, this is City of Lansing versus Wayne Maurice Woods, 25-00436, appearance.
Elizabeth Parker, on behalf of City of Lansing.
Public defender Joseph Harding, Mr. Woods.
Okay, Mr. Woods was scheduled for pretrial and driving while license is suspended. There's 2 files. Let me find the other one because I think I only called one. Okay, I also have 25-00436. And it looks like it's been pending for some time. How are we proceeding?
The city has extended an offer of a 1-to-1, 3-to-1, just as the other.
The defense would like to accept that offer of pleading guilty to 25-00436-OT and dismissing 25-032-OT.
Is that correct, Mr. Woods? You're muted.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now, you wouldn't be driving though, would you?
Oh. No.
Are you an owl?
Are you asking me if I'm driving right now?
Absolutely.
No, ma'am, I'm not. I'm on a bus.
Okay, sounds good. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay. And you understand that in order to proceed, you would have to give up some rights?
Yes.
Okay, you have the right in this matter to maintain your innocence, take these matters to trial, and have the city prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt in each file. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent at trial, not have silence be used against you, or you can waive your silence and testify if you like. You have the right to see, hear, or question any witness called to testify against you, and the right to subpoena witnesses to testify on your behalf. Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
Are you willing to waive them?
Yes.
Anyone threatening you to do that?
No.
And are you looking to plead guilty to the driving while license suspended because you believe you are guilty?
Yes.
As to driving while license is suspended in 25-00436, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Mr. Woods, is it true that on February 9th, 2025, you were driving at or around the corner of West Ottawa Street and Lahoma Street?
Yes.
And this is within the city of Lansing, within the county of Ingham?
Correct.
That's within the state of Michigan?
Yes.
And on this date, it's true that the police pulled you over for failing to signal?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
And it's true at this time that the police pulled you over?
Yes.
Okay. And when they asked for a license, you were unable to provide a valid license because yours was suspended?
Correct.
City satisfied.
The court is also satisfied with the factual basis of finding your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. Your fine is $300. When do you intend to pay?
I need like at least 2 months.
Okay, how much you gonna pay within the next 30 days?
At least $50.
Okay, so you're gonna pay $50 per month beginning 30 days from now, and then $50 each month until paid in full, okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're all set.
All right, thank you very much. You have a great day.
Same to you. Mr. Fox. Mr. Woods is free to go. This is the city of Lansing versus Gregory Fox Jr. 25-03799. I have 25L27652122 and 25L2985411. Thank you. Appearances, please.
Elizabeth Turkmoni on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Assistant Public Defender Justice Gerard on behalf of Mr. Gregory Fox, who is standing to my right.
Mr. Gregory Fox was not standing to your right at 8:30 today. Why?
Your Honor, so might sound like an excuse, but it completely is not.
Okay.
So I had an alarm set for 7 a.m. I went to sleep at like 5. I planned on waking up at that time. 7 a.m. And so I woke up and apparently I bent my phone charger to the point where it broke.
So it didn't charge.
And,
You hate when that happens? I have the same issue today, actually. My charger is broke.
Now I gotta figure out a way to go buy a charger, but I gotta use the app. So
Use what?
I use Apple Cap, so it's even more difficult to try to figure something out.
I don't know what that means. Apple
like
Cap,
when
that's
you tap-
fancy.
when you
Cap,
tap
Apple,
with your
Apple
phone.
Talk.
Yeah, when you tap with your phone.
Oh, okay, because you fancy iPhone users. It's way over my head. I have an iPhone for work. I hate it. Okay. Well, I appreciate you appearing and letting us know what happened. Hopefully get your Apple situation squared away. You got a lot of things here that needs to be squared away. First being a driving while license suspended, and it looks like there was an opportunity to see if he could restore his license. Counsel, you can give us an update.
Yes, Mr. Fox did attend the Road to Restoration Clinic where he found out that his license will be suspended until May 19th.
Of this year?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And then what? He can get his license restored?
Yes.
Defendant's license is suspended until, allegedly suspended until May 19th. So you want a reset after that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does he have to schedule something with Secretary of State after that, or?
So basically, I just showed him that I have insurance, I believe so, and I don't have to pay no
restoration fee?
I ain't gotta pay no restoration.
So it's suspended because of a insurance issue?
No, it's because of my tickets, I guess, points wise.
Okay.
It's financial.
Sounds good. So not these tickets, some other tickets.
No, they're all from that, all of those tickets, yes. That's right.
You're suspended from these tickets? From December? Wow. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything in the system on them yet.
They would have suspended it because of something that happened prior to.
I'm pretty sure it was, I got pulled over with 2 times in a row. For driving with no insurance, driving with.
We're gonna see what you have in our system. I think you got some code people here. This is from today. What does he owe? This is just all the cases set for today. So these. Those ones don't say you here. That one says disposition 443. That's not me. It shouldn't be. I don't think so. So I don't see any anything here. I mean, the careless. 2016 plus, what is that? Speedy. Okay, I don't know.
It looks like he had 7 points and then there was a driver assessment referral. He did a reexamination, and it appears he has a probation, first year diagnostic probationary referral. So he's suspended for approximately a year, then restricted for another year, and the restriction ends on May 18th.
Got it.
Good to go on the 19th.
Got it. Okay, well, it just looks like you need to clean up your driving a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna reset this. June 1st at 8:30. Look, lucky you. You get to come back here on your birthday. You get to come back here on your birthday. That's so awesome.
I anticipated it.
That is wonderful. We would love to celebrate you here. Okay, so hopefully the celebration includes you resolving your cases. I'm gonna note here, defendant's birthday.
We're gonna sing happy birthday.
And you didn't know, but everybody whose birthday is in June gets a special surprise here. So you didn't know. Okay, so we'll see you June 1st for your birthday. And your restrictions should be cleared, and we can take care of all 4 of these cases on that day. And that's the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, you have any questions at this time?
So what about my fines and stuff?
You don't have any at this time, not yet.
But on the,
Because-
on a online thing on 54 district, it says that, oh my, whatever.
It's on these cases, I don't know why they have them pending there right now.
Yeah, it just says pending. I don't know why the clerk's office put some amounts in there as pending. It has to have a disposition first before you owe it. So they're still pending, and so long as you're coming to court and not missing your court dates, it'll stay pending until it's resolved. If you don't come to court on a civil infraction, it defaults and then you automatically owe it. That, because you appeared today, I scratched off the default. The pending though, it's just gonna pend until we resolve this, and then I'm assuming that your attorney will negotiate something once your license situation is squared away, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so again, June 1st, at what time?
8:30.
At 8:30. We'll see you for these matters. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Nothing further. Thank you. Your Honor.
Thank you.
Oh, no. You got treated very well today.
Everybody got treated very well. What do you mean?
You got cherries on top. No, no.
Even if things go well.
No, no.
I have a Michael McCrayer here. Counsel's here on what matter?
So I'm not, so.
Oh, okay, it's on my second page. What a hearty Monday morning docket we have here today. Let's see here. We didn't see Joelle Long today. That's unfortunate. This 3 cases, he or she. Wait, did I give you 2 cases?
First one.
No, it's for Long.
This is Fox, this one is Joe.
I only have 2. Was there 2? It might be 2. It might be 2 on there, maybe. Oh, no, it's on here twice.
Oh.
I don't know why driving unregistered is on here twice for the same thing. That's why. It's only 2 cases. They put it on here twice. Okay, that's a default. I'm assuming she's representing Mr. McGrayer, and then we have, you said for all of the code compliance was dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is City of Lansing versus Juan. I have 25 L 2936292 and 91 appearances, please.
Elizabeth Cook Molly on behalf of the City of Lansing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Marcus Baldwin on behalf of Mr. Solano, standing to minute.
Let's see. We have a speeding and then a violation of a graduated license permit. How we proceed?
Your Honor, the defense has sent me proof of the defendant completing a driving course, so the city would be dismissed, make a motion to dismiss the permit violation and the speed to an 11.
That's
Safety has it right now. See if we can fix that. Yeah. Speeding. 11, Jim?
Yep.
Her fine is 160. When is he taking that?
On his 160 back today or within, when can you get that date back?
Just wanna go back to the talk.
Still like there. Just let dad know.
Yeah.
So dad can probably pay today, maybe
I'm
If he
not
was
sure.
here, maybe we could get it out of him.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
about
7
that.
days.
Yeah,
Seven.
that should.
All right, 7 days.
If it needs to be longer than that, you just notify us so we can reset it. Or the due date. So I'll say they'll be paid within 7 days. You're all set.
Thank you so much.
And then she's talking to McGregor or McGregor. Are you waiting for a court date, sir?
I'm with the code, I have a code violation that. Cleared up?
Yes, it's been dismissed.
Okay, am I good?
Yes, you're good.
Oh, okay. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Go blue.
Yes,
sir. Thank you.
Look at
Appreciate
that.
you, man.
I'm done. Sir?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. We just wanted to make sure you weren't driving.
No.
Okay.
The city will be making a motion to dismiss this matter, Your Honor.
Your case is dismissed. You're all set.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too.
Wayne was nervous because he wanted us. Like, I know you're not.
Okay, that's all we have for 115.